In this video, you will learn what is meant by the follow-up procedure for export shipments and what exporters should be aware of.
EP Zollspedition is your full-service agency around customs. And now zoll.tv with Philipp Ritterbusch.
The follow-up investigation procedure is used to check and subsequently settle open export transactions because goods declared to the customs office for export to a third country must be exported from the EU within 90 days. This 90-day period begins with the release of the goods with transmission of the export accompanying document. If there is no confirmation of the export from the EU within this period, the customs authority will check the open transaction and open the follow-up investigation procedure. The follow-up is opened automatically after the expiration of 90 days in the form of an electronic message to the exporter or his representative with a request to inform customs about the progress of the export transaction. What is the purpose of the follow-up? As a rule, a customs procedure is opened, monitored, and terminated by the customs authority, and only then is the procedure completed. This also applies to export. Without an exit note, the export procedure is considered not complete. With the follow-up, customs initiates the possibility to close the open procedure by the exporter properly afterwards. Do I have to react to the opening of the follow-up procedure? Well, you should. Because there can be many reasons why an export transaction remains open. Although there is no obligation to respond to the follow-up, after a response period of 45 days, the opportunity to provide alternative export evidence and subsequently close the export procedure expires. Upon expiration of the 45 days, without a response to customs, the export procedure is officially cancelled. Thus, the exporter does not receive the exit note, which is important as proof of the tax-free export delivery. The consequence of this can be that the delivery is not recognized by the tax authority and the sales tax must be paid retroactively. In addition, there is a risk of investigation and possible fines. Why can it be important to terminate the export transaction via follow-up? By answering the follow-up and submitting suitable evidence, the export process is subsequently terminated via Atlas and the exporter receives the alternative exit note. Because the exit note has been given a special position in the entire export process, it has become the only standard evidence of a tax-free export delivery. Which alternative documents are suitable to complete the follow-up? The Customs Office may accept a number of documents as alternative proof. These include, for example, import customs documents of the receiving country, shipment documents such as waybills, bill of lading, or postal documents, but also customary documents such as forwarding agent certificates, proof of receipt, or excerpts from tracking systems, as well as certificates from consulates. Always note the correspondence to the same goods. If the documents are accepted by the Export Customs Office, the alternative export note is created and the export process is completed. We summarize. If there is no exit note, the follow-up procedure is opened after a period of 90 days. The exporter must respond within 45 days of the opening of the follow-up, otherwise the export transaction will be declared invalid. If the transaction is invalid, the exporter will not receive an alternative exit endorsement and will not have a rule proof of a tax-free export delivery. Without an exit endorsement and without suitable alternative evidence, the consequence may be the payment of VAT. If the exporter provides alternative evidence, the Export Customs Office can properly close the transaction and the follow-up is completed.
Zoll.tv. You can find us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Contact us by email, Telegram or WhatsApp. All contact information can be found at zoll.tv/contact.